mission is simple. Education in action, conservation in action. This is Kamp Kenan. What's going on, everybody? Hanging out here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm with my friend Lauren Grooney.
Yes.
I said it right.
Yeah, you got it right.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. There you go. Pretty happy. Lauren and I go way back. She's a reptile fanatic. She's one of the lead keepers here. Is that the correct title? Assistant curator. Hey, moving on up. New mom. So she's got all sorts of challenges. And also a new mom to, what, a year-old Indian GHARIAL? Almost 2 years now.
2 years in June.
So today's episode, we're going to learn about the Indian GHARIAL here and what the St. Augustine Alligator Farm has been doing to propagate the species in captivity. You guys are the only people in North America to actually have a successful hatch from this animal.
Yes. We're the first place outside of their natural range
to
hatch out a baby.
So these animals are from India, and you can find them in the Chambal, right? Mm-hmm. And parts of the Ganges, or no, not the Ganges. That's too far south, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. All right. Well, the Chambal for sure. Northern India is where they're found. So here we are. Here's their enclosure. And guys, what I really love about this, the alligator farm, it's funny. It's called an alligator farm because I think in the past it was never an alligator farm, and that's what's so misleading. It was never an alligator farm. But it is an AZA accredited facility, and they have all 24 now. See, that's always changing on me. It used to be 23 species of crocodilian, but they have all 24 species of crocodilian. So let's have a look at the enclosures, because guys, you know I'm crazy about enclosures, and right there we're going to zoom in. So who are we looking at? Is this one of the females, or is this? Yeah, it looks like a female.
That's Sutra. That is our mom.
Okay.
The baby.
Very cool. So that's the mother of the baby?
Yes.
Awesome. So what's going on right now? You said there's some, is it nesting season for these guys?
It is. So for nesting with them, they actually start about mid-April for us, early mid-April.
Okay.
So we have cameras inside the enclosure to kind of help us look overnight, see what's going on, because it's really hard to tell where they're digging in the sand. Yes. Okay. So we've been seeing a lot of gharials going up, scratching around, and actually some combating between the females.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Now that seems sketchy, like when we talk about combat with these animals, because what most people don't realize is that gharials are actually kind of delicate because of that, long, thin, fish-eating snout, if you will. They can damage that pretty easily, can't they?
They can, which makes us very nervous. So if you notice, we actually put 2 logs in to try to kind of help separate the females from each other at night, in hopes that they don't see each other while going up and searching around the nest bank. Okay,
so are they combating for nesting sites, or are they just combating because they're territorial? Like, what do you think's going on?
We think it's because of the nesting site. So normally in the wild, they're communal nesters. They'll go up on one bank and all nest together. However, it's a huge bank that they're going to go up on, so they're not necessarily super close to each other. Here, they're a little bit more confined.
Okay.
So we think our more dominant female has been pushing the more submissive one back off.
Okay, gotcha. So what do you have in here, 1.2?
Yes.
All right, so when we say 1.2 in the reptile biz, or in the zoo biz, we're talking about the first number indicates the male, so 1 male to 2 females. These are the sex ratios of the enclosures. So you can have 2.2, 2 males, 2 females, but they have 1.2. Where did you guys actually come across these gharials? How did they come to be here in St. Augustine?
So they all came from the wild way back in the day. Yeah, back in the 80s. They're all imported in. They came from different facilities though. So Bronx owns 1 or 2 of them. Another facility owns 1. We have some that are at other facilities for breeding purposes. So we don't actually own all 3 animals.
But you're housing them here.
We house them.
Now, I mean, this might be getting too much into the particulars of, like, I love this. I'm prying. I'm a very prying guy. But when the offspring, who does the offspring belong to?
So that's where it gets tricky.
Okay.
That's where we have paperwork that goes into play, breeding loans.
Gotcha.
So it just kind of depends on how it's written, who owns what. A lot of the time, the holding facility will own the first baby, and then the facility that owns maybe the female will own the second one. But it just kind of depends. It's all written differently.
And if I'm not incorrect here, the Bronx Zoo just got some gharials as well, not too long ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know how many they got, but if you live up in the Northeast and you want to see some amazing crocodilians, go to the Bronx Zoo as well, where you can see. I don't remember if they're in Jungle World or where they're in, but it's in Jungle World. It's awesome, and it's a really cool indoor enclosure for these guys. All right, so we are outside in the Florida sun. As you can see, it's an open air exhibit. Do you ever have any concerns? You have the cameras. Do you ever have concerns about airborne predators maybe digging up the eggs? Because I suffer from crows. They'll get some turtle eggs, but I don't know if they're wily enough to go. These guys protect them, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
All right.
We usually know there's something going on when we walk in the enclosure, and the female and the male will blast out of the water and try to chase us out.
All right, cool. So just like any other crocodilian, they're going to be maternal, and they're going to be taking care of their offspring even when they're eggs. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, we'll leave the moms here to do their thing. Let's go see what's the little one's name?
Macra.
Let's go see Macra. All right, we'll be right back. All right, we're behind the scenes here, which I love to do. I like to sneak in, and we're still with Lauren, and you're gonna freak out, folks, because Lauren has got her hands on. Look at the schnoz on that guy. Is that gorgeous or what? So this animal is 2 years old now?
Almost 2 in June.
Look at that. And this is the fruits of a lot of hard work from the people here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. So you're looking at the only captive-born Indian gharial in North America. Now, would it be fair, just North America, or have they had success? Of course, in India.
Of course, in India.
They've had success, but this is the first. Let's go look right down look at this. Guys, is this not incredible? I mean, this is a gharial, for crying out loud, and they did it. So not a lot of fertility, and we were talking a little bit on the walk over. Reptiles can be funny. They may put off a lot of eggs. You can get, a good portion of the eggs laid, but unfortunately, if it's a new mom, you were saying that it's possible she's just not as fertile as an older female. Is that true?
Yeah.
Did I steal all the words out of your mouth? Sorry.
No, you're good.
All right. No, but what was the? How did you know? What was the first indication that you were dealing with a fertile egg? Was it banding? Did you see banding?
Yeah, we saw the banding, and it was cautious optimism because it never happened before.
Oh my gosh, that's so incredible. So, were you here for when it started to hatch?
I was. It was quite the day. So we walked in, and we weren't expecting for about a week or so. And I was just checking the eggs like I normally do, and I pulled out the bin, and I lift up the lid, and I saw just this tiny little crack and this little hole missing in the egg. And my coworker Haley was with me at the time, and she was in the middle of talking to me, and I just started freaking out. And so we kind of watched throughout the day. We were calling all the bosses, calling everybody, trying to get them to come in. And slowly but surely started making his appearance, and then by the end of the day, he was out.
Completely out.
Completely out.
Now, how long after he hatched? Because I'm going to zoom in on these teeth. Look at that snaggletooth snout. And of course, this animal's a fish eater, which is why it has such a slender snout, the slenderest in the crocodilian world. But and we mentioned how delicate those can be. But how soon after did you know? You must have been nervous even once he comes out. Like, okay, we got to get this guy past this, delicate, so to speak, phase. Mm-hmm. How did you know? And that when did he start feeding on his own, or going after food items?
It was within a week.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So we waited for the egg yolk sac to absorb. We offered food within, I think, like the first 2 days or something, but he wasn't interested. But he didn't really need to get anything at that point. But I remember the first time we took fish and put them in the aquarium with him, and he just grabbed one up, and it was just
like nothing.
Phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal.
Your heart's jumped. That's so cool. Mm-hmm. I mean, guys, I'm super thrilled to be here today to bring this to you. Like I said, I was just kind of up in the area, and I called Lauren, and she came in on her day off. A new mom coming in on her day off to look at one of her other little babies. So you're pretty attached to this guy, huh? There's a special bond with you and this animal.
Yeah, I definitely am.
That is so rad. And congratulations to the staff here, everyone here at the farm, St. Augustine Alligator Farm. They're so great. I just am thrilled that I get to be, I feel kind of like a rock star going backstage when I come here. They always do fun stuff. Hey, look at that. Both of us together. I don't want to lose a nose, though, Lauren. Thank you. My nose can look like a fish at times, but that is rad. So I'm just going to leave you guys with a couple of shots of the Indian gharial born here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. If you're down in Florida or in North Florida and you're cruising down 95, you better stop off and come on down to the park and see all that they've got. A lot of cool turtle species here. In fact, before we go, we got Turtle Nerd here. She actually handles all the Orlidia. She does the stud bookkeeping for the Orlidia borneensis. I always Borneensis. See, we don't know. We just know they're a big river turtle, and I'm going to be bugging her because I still need a female.
I got one.
You got one?
I got one.
All right, man. We're going to get a gal for my guy, and it'll be beautiful. All right, everyone. This is Kenan signing off. Hope you enjoy this. We got more episodes coming up soon. Tom's coming down to film this week. So don't worry. More new episodes coming soon. And I leave you with this beautiful face. See you guys.